Come on, bro.
382.
Let them bitches down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, what's good, YouTube? I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I really was trying to edit this video to give it a good way, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just do a first YouTube challenge. I didn't record it right. We didn't do it right. So the next challenge is gonna be way better, but I'm gonna just upload the raw footage of us just doing this and just put some motivation video in the background. Just so y'all can see us really attempting to do 500 push-ups in 1 hour. Towards the end, you is gonna see that we did start slacking off in the push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Our form wasn't as good, but like doing 500 in an hour is still an accomplishment, or even attempting it. So like I'm still proud of the results that we did get. But the next video that I do drop, it will be better. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be better formatted and look way better. I'm just currently tired. Right after doing this thing, I still went to work after doing 500 push-ups. So like I just be working a lot. I hope y'all understand, and honestly, bro, we really did try to do it, and we got some more crazy challenges coming for y'all. So peace, love, prosperity, and shit. Tune in and watch, bro. Grind, nigga.
My commitment and obsession is always to be better today than I was yesterday. If I have to make sacrifices to do that, so be it. If I have to tell that person I can't go out drinking with him anymore, so be it, because that's not what I value. Anything or anyone that is taking me further away from my dreams has to go. I'm committed to self-development, not self-destruction. And you know, any person that is meant to be with me on the journey will choose that higher road with me. Yes, a tougher road, but it's a much more rewarding one. I want my life to mean something, to be able to look back at my life and say, yeah, I made some tough decisions, but they were the right decisions. So many people don't get it. They piss their life away every weekend for what? So they can complain about their current circumstances for the rest of the week? Fuck that. Screw that. No chance. I'm in charge of my own life. It's all on me. I take responsibility, I take action, and I get shit done. You will never hear me complain about another person or circumstance as the reason I'm not where I want to be. If I don't like where I am, time to knuckle down and work harder. I am a perfect reflection of the hard work or lack of work I put in. And luck, that only comes to those who have paid their dues. If I am weak in a certain area, it won't be for long, because I'm committed to be better. I will learn. I will read. I will make it happen. I will find a way. I will work until that weakness is turned into a strength.
No one can beat me because I don't give up. I'm relentless. You might knock me down, but I never stay down. It's time to rise. Rise up to your potential. Rise up past your limitations. Rise up past your family or friends' limitations. Set the standard for those around you. Don't conform to the standard like a sheep. Get out and lead the way. Get up. Rise up. Man up.
If you truly want more out of life, chances are you're not really going to fit in anywhere. I mean really fit in. Because the majority of people settle for average, and if you don't drop down to their level, there's going to be conflict. They won't like the fact that you are committed to your dreams because it reminds them that they gave up on theirs. one of the biggest reasons most people don't follow through with their dream life is fear that they will be left out if they achieve it. This may be conscious or unconscious, but most people give up. Not because they can't make it, not because they aren't capable, but because they are surrounded by people who have settled. People who don't want to see you succeed because that would remind them that they didn't. They might start saying, "You've changed since you've become successful," not understanding that your goal was always to change, to develop, to reinvent yourself. You will hear ridiculous comments like, "Successful people are greedy," or my favorite, "There's more to life than money." Of course there's more to life than money. There's also more to life than struggling to pay bills and put food on the table. So much negativity towards the successful. And the sad part is, they will never be successful with this mentality. You ask 99% of successful people how they achieve their dream life, and I can assure you, the story will be the same. They worked harder than the majority. They kept going when the majority gave up. They suffered through failure, but made sure that was not the end. Rather, a lesson learned. They went through hell, but always focused on the end goal. Sadly, most people would rather argue for their limitations than know there are no limitations. Most people would rather hate on the successful than learn from them, than model them. Most people would rather pick up a beer rather than a book. Then they complain that they are in a dead-end job or complain they got laid off from their job. But if they made the right decisions early on, they wouldn't have to clean up their bad decisions later on. Most people would rather party now and suffer later. Maybe that's why most people are not where they want to be. Maybe that's why most people complain. Maybe that's why most people live with regret. If you are most people, commit right now to becoming the minority. Set your goal right now. Don't you waste another moment of your life. Find a mentor in a book or a person and learn from them. Model them. Read. Develop your mind. Reinvent yourself. Make a commitment to be different. Make a commitment to never give up on your goal, your dream life, your vision. Your future self is begging you to make that commitment. Your future self is begging you to stick it out.
There's a quote I heard that sums it up perfectly. If you run from the work, you may as well hide from the money too. Money, success, progress, none of it comes without work.
Repeat after me. I have what it takes, but it's going to take everything I have. I have what it takes, but it's going to take everything I have. Whatever you want is on the other side of work.
Everything you have. That's what it is going to take.
These days, most people aren't willing to put in even half of what they have. Everything. What's that? Most people will never know.
Most people will never know the feeling of earning something great. Most people will never know that feeling of deep pride, knowing you are self-made.
Are you different? Are you different to most people? Money, success, progress, none of it comes without work. If you can get to that place, if you can become that person that is willing to do anything to get the life you want, I promise you, anything you want, you can have. You have to be willing to earn the life you want. That's the only way you're gonna get it.
You have to level up mentally before you can level up financially. This life is like a video game. If you want to get to the next level, You need to level up yourself.
You need to level up your knowledge, your skills, your confidence, your expectations. In other words, if you want better, you must get better. Everyone tries to skip that part. They just want the success, the money, the rewards, but the work they run from, the struggle. They quit when that shows up.
Struggle makes you stronger. You might not like it in the moment. You don't have to. Push through it.
There's a quote I love that says, "There's always room for the best." It reminds me that no matter how crowded it is at the top, there is always room for me if I am willing to become the best.
Do the work. Push through the struggle. Then you will get your rewards. No energy? Find some. Push through it. No excuses. Can't see a way out? Do something. Build some momentum. No excuses. No one believes in you? Believe in yourself. Do something that builds your belief. No excuses. You can do this, but it will take everything you have.
Everything you have. That's what it is going to take.
Are you prepared to give everything you have?
They think I can't do it. They believe I won't do it. They said I lack talent. They say it's impossible. They are right. It is impossible for them. They do not define me. I define me. They do not set the standards. I set my own standards. They cannot impose limits. I have no limits. They cannot control how I feel. I decide how I feel. I decide how I react. I decide how I respond to every event, every situation, every setback, every challenge. It is me versus me. I alone decide who I will become. They can judge, they can assume, they can point the finger. Their judgments are ignored. Their assumptions aren't welcome. Their finger will point to the destination I'm not going. I'm only headed in one direction, and that is to the top, to growth. My focus is not on their opinion. My focus is on what I can do. My focus is on what I will do. They can't stop me. I am unstoppable. They can't limit me. I am limitless. They can't define me. I am undefinable. They can label me, but I rip those labels off. I decide who I will become and no one else. They will always be a step behind me because their focus is on me. My focus is on my own path.
My past can remind me, but it won't define me. Others can guide me. They can walk beside me, but they will not define me. They will not limit me. They will not stop me or even slow me. My mistakes guide me. They do not define me. They are lessons, not sentences. Lessons to learn, lessons to grow, lessons to better who I was. Because who I am is much bigger. And who I will be is in my hands.
My My judgment is reserved for myself. My life will be defined by my work, by my effort, by my sacrifice, by me, only me.
My past can remind me, but it will not define me. Others can guide me. They can walk beside me, but they will not define me. They will not limit me. They will not stop me or even slow me. My mistakes guide me. They do not define me. They are lessons, not sentences. Lessons to learn, lessons to grow, lessons to better who I was. Because who I am is much bigger, and who I will be is in my hands.
By the time they discover my weakness, I've already made it my strength. My life will be defined by my work, by my effort, by my sacrifice, by me. I define me, only me.
So many people listen to great advice from great teachers. They listen to great material. They read books from the best coaches and most successful people in the world, but they get little or no results. They wonder why, after all this reading and listening, nothing happens. But some other people listen and achieve huge life-changing shifts. Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why some get results and some don't. It's what happens after they turn the audio off. It's what happens after they put the book down, after the coach goes home, after the speech has ended. It's what happens when no one is watching. That's when it counts. When you listen, learn. These teachings, books, and speeches are not made to only get you pumped up for 5 minutes while you listen to them. They are designed to sharpen your mind, to create a mindset that is prepared to work, to create a habit of putting in the hard yards. You must listen to successful people to learn more. But that learning doesn't mean anything if you don't apply what you have learned.
It's what you do after you have learned that counts. After the coaching session, after the master has left, after the training session. Are you willing to put in the work behind closed doors? Are you willing to continue the pursuit of more knowledge after the course has ended, after the motivational video has ended, after your training partner has given up? Or will you be like the majority and just step back into average? Go about your average day at your average job, and then go to your average home where you will turn on your TV and watch average shows. Turn that crap off and read something, listen to something, and then apply that something.
Listen, and listen real close. Your success will be determined by what you do when no one is watching. Let me repeat that. The level of success you will achieve will be determined by the work you put in when no one is watching. By the work you put in when you're tired. By the work you put in when you don't feel like it. By the effort you put in when you feel like you don't have anything left inside.
You're tired? I don't care. You'll always be tired if you don't suck it up now. You'll be tired of being broke. Tired of living with no passion. Tired of not living your potential. Tired of being sick and sick of being sick and tired. Screw that! When no one is watching, that is when you work. That is when you push harder. That is when it really counts. I could say so many things that could change your life. On this channel, we have already. Some have completely changed their lives, but some are in the same position. Why? Because when this is over, some choose to push harder, and some choose to take it easy. Who are you? Are you the one that is prepared to suffer today for a better tomorrow? Or are you the one that takes it easy today and will suffer tomorrow because of that decision? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Remember this, when you think no one is watching, you're wrong. There's always one person watching. It's your future self. Your future self is begging you to show some guts, to show some heart, to do that little extra now so you can live with pride later. Don't let your future self down. Success in life, success in any area, it really comes down to only one factor: heart. You can call it perseverance, you can call it determination, call it courage, call it whatever you want. It's heart. It's heart. Because being a human guarantees you a few things. You will fail. You will suffer setbacks. You will have doubters. You will feel like you want to quit. You will go through things you would not wish on your worst enemies. And in those dark moments, only those with heart will push on. When you're beaten down by life, will you have the heart to get up, to fight back, to go on one more round? When talking about long-term results, when talking over a lifetime, there's no such thing as luck. If you win or lose, it's heart. If you keep going or give up, it comes down to heart. They may have more talent than you. They may have more opportunities than you. They may have more money than you. But in the end, heart wins. Every damn time. Every time. How big is your heart? They say it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. They say it's not the size of the man, but the size of his heart that counts. It doesn't matter what they said you can or can't do. Can they see your heart? No! Only you know how big your heart is. So only you know what you are capable of. When you're beaten down, remind yourself, they don't know me. They don't know my heart, but they're about to get that surprise. Inside of me lives the heart of a warrior. A warrior will stop at nothing to win. They may have won a battle, but they will never win the war, because warriors win. I will win. Maybe not immediately, but absolutely and definitely. In the end, I always win, because I never give up, because I never quit, not in full or in part. And you cannot kill one with that heart. Only you know your courage. Only you know your heart. Get out there and show the world how big your heart is.
I had to learn to fight alone. And because of that, I am strong alone. I am strong. Full stop. I developed inner strength that can't be broken. I am unbreakable. Because of the pain, I am strong. Because of the struggle, I have character most will never know. I appreciate others more than ever. I have more compassion than ever. I had to go deep into the darkness. Now I have more depth. Now I can see clearer. I had to face huge internal challenges. Now I can defeat any challenge. I will destroy every challenge. I am proud of who I have become. I am proud I have overcome. I am proud I kept going. I am proud of who I am, who I've become. I am proud I stayed true to myself, because now I can live as myself, with respect from others, and most importantly, pride and respect from myself.
Life can be brutal. Life can be unforgiving. If I had to sum up in one word the difference between the greats and the average, the difference between the successful and the nobodies of the world, one word, one attribute to describe the difference: discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching, but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods. When you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no when those around you choose to be average. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it, and you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show character. Show me your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision. When it gets painful, push harder. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it, and you won't get it. Show your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. Don't say why the pain. Don't say why me. Say try me. Say, is that all you've got? Give me more. Keep plugging away when there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results, hang in there. Be strong. Be brave. Remain disciplined. And your time will come. Your lack of dedication is an insult to your potential. Every time you fail to give 100% is a missed opportunity. That one day you failed to give your everything, that could have been the day that changed everything. That could have been the day you met the person who saw something in you. That could have been the day you came up with the idea for a business that changed the world. That could have been the day you created the greatest piece of work of your entire life. But you weren't committed. You weren't ready.
It only takes a moment, and that moment could happen any day, any time. You must be ready for your moment. That is why you must be dedicated. That is why you must be committed. Every moment matters. Every moment is potentially a life-changing moment, and you must treat your life that way. Believe in each moment that you are about to create magic. Believe that every interaction is a potential life-changing moment, no matter who it is. And if you are going to change your life or anyone else's, you must give that person your everything.
You have to be all in on your dream if you want your dream to be all in on your life. You can't give 50% effort to your dream and expect to live 100% of the lifestyle. You have to give everything. You give everything and you get everything. You give anything less and you'll likely end up with nothing worthwhile.
Wake up every day believing that today is the day. Today is the day I take my life to the next level. Today is the day I will receive inspiration that will lead me to the next great idea, the next great path, the next great creation. Today is the day. Why not today? The greatest people on this earth never waste a day. Every day holds potential for greatness. Every day there is magic hiding. But only those who are looking for the magic will find it. Only those who believe in magic will see it.
Today, everything could change. Today could be the day. Today could be the miracle. Today is a perfect day for magic. Today is a perfect day for you to show the world something special, something new, something different. Shock everyone. Today with your effort, with your presence. Shock everyone with your character.
You have to do the work. You'll have to put in the hours. This is no fairy tale, but never will you get the opportunity without being ready for it. Never will you get the chance if you don't want the chance. Refuse to settle for less than great in your life. Reject a comfortable life. Push for your potential. Expand your limits. Demand more from yourself. And believe that today is the day that it all starts.
It's not good enough to live an okay life. I must push for my potential. I must make my mark. Create a spark. I won't let myself down. I know I have more inside. And I will dig deep to find the very best of me. I will work longer if needed. I will work harder if needed. I will do whatever is needed before my time is up so I can put my hand on my heart and swear I gave everything. No excuses. No more excuses. It's time. It's time you stop letting yourself down and start taking control of your life. No more weakness. No more breaking. No more distractions. No more excuses. If you want it, go get it. No one is stopping you but you. Claim what is yours. Claim it with work. I can do this. I can do this. I know they doubt me. I know they think little of me. I'll prove them all wrong. They are watching. The people you love. The people you care about. Some you don't even know. They will inherit the impact of your effort. Set an example that will shake this earth to its core. Set an example of integrity and self-respect. Set an example that will last many lifetimes. An example that will change and improve many more lives than just your own.
Sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that will change your life. Just keep going. Remain consistent. Consistent in your work ethic. Consistent in what you stand for. Consistently showing up every single day. Rain, hail, or shine. When everything is great and when nothing is. Keep showing up.
You said you tried and it didn't work. You said you did everything. You read the books. You put in the work. And it still didn't work. When did anyone say it only took 1 try, 2, 5, 10 tries? When did any successful person mention that you only need to give your best effort for 1 month, then you'll be successful? When did any great person mention they only gave their all for 6 months or any period of time? When did anyone say giving up will get you closer to your goal? I'll tell you when. Never! If you think you only need to give your best for a year and then you can live the rest of your life successful, well, you've lost your mind.
If you want to make your dream reality, you have to be consistent. Consistent is also known as every single day. It never ends. It never ends.
It's every single day. When you feel like it, when you don't. When you're getting results, when you're not. When someone is watching, when they're not. When they believe in you, when they don't. When you believe in yourself, when you don't. When it all seems possible, when it all appears impossible. It's every single day.
If you want a great body, it's every day. If you want to improve your finances, it's every day. If you want a great life, it's every day. Every day learning. Every day putting in the hours. Every day working harder than yesterday. Every day believing it's going to come. Every day consistent. Even when it seems there's no hope in hell, you believe one day you'll be in heaven on this earth.
The quote doesn't say we become what we do sometimes. The quote doesn't say we become what we do when we feel like it. The quote doesn't say we become what we do for a short time before we eventually give up. The quote says we become what we do consistently. I become what I do consistently. And you can also say, I will become what I do and what I believe every day. Day in, day out. Consistency is the key to success in life, in the gym, in your growth, in your finances, in your relationships. It is essential. You will not become great unless you are consistent.
If you want a great body, it's every day. If you want to improve your finances, it's every day. If you want a great life, it's every day. Every day learn. Every day putting in the hours. Every day working harder than yesterday. Every day believing it's going to come true. Every day believing it's going to come. Every day consistent.
I become what I do consistently. I will become what I do and what I believe every day. Day in, day out. Consistency is the key to success in life. You will not become great unless you are consistent.
Sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that will change your life. Just keep going. Remain consistent. Consistent in your work ethic. Consistent in what you stand for. Consistently showing up every single day. Rain, hail, or shine. When everything is great and when nothing is. Keep showing up.
They might say you're weird, strange, not normal, an outcast. They might say you don't fit in. You might even feel like one or all those things. And if you do, good. Do you really want to be like the rest? Like the majority of human beings who act like sheep? Sheep who fall into line? Sheep who conform to the expectations of society? And therefore will always be limited in their thinking and results? Like all of those they surround themselves with? Do you really want to be like the sheep who believe in limitations? Like the sheep who follow the path they are told to follow when walking their own, while hard would have led to their true purpose in life? Do you want to be like the sheep who play a role in order to satisfy other people's expectations, meanwhile their own dreams slowly die with them? I don't know about you, but if the price I have to pay for following my own purpose is to be labeled weird, I will take weird. I'll take weird over average. I'll take weird over ordinary. I'll take weird over settling for a life less than my potential. They'll call you weird now, but later they will ask you how you did it. They'll say you don't fit in now, but later they'll want to fit in with you. They might look down on you now, but later they'll look up to you. For you had the courage they lacked. The courage to speak your truth. The courage to follow your path, even when it was unpopular. What is rare on this earth is a great human being who was considered normal in the beginning. All the greatest minds were considered crazy, weird, unpopular at some stage. But you know what? They kept following that path, even when it was dark, even when there was no one walking beside them, even when they couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. They kept walking. They kept following their truth. And that is why they are now admired by the world. The world that once couldn't understand them, so gave them a label: weird, crazy. You, weird one. You crazy one. You who doesn't fit in. Keep following that path. One day it will all make sense. One day it will pay off. Just keep going.
You have to understand something. There is always another level. You may have achieved a lot in your life. You may be at the very top in one or more areas of your life. But you will not
stay at the top unless you are hungry to grow, hungry to improve, hungry to reach the next level. Even if you have to build that level yourself. You may be achieving more than anyone around you, but maybe the standard of people around you needs to improve. Maybe they are making you complacent.
If you keep doing what you've always been doing, you'll keep getting what you've always got. You deserve more out of this life, but you'll never get more unless you are willing to do more and do it differently to the majority.
Don't live your life like the rest. Study the very few at the very top. Have the courage to stand for what you want in life, no matter what they say. Have the courage to travel your own path, however dark it may be. At some point, there will be light, if you keep going.
You must set the standard. You decide what level the bar will be raised to. That's the difference between the majority and the few. The few are always hungry to grow. They are obsessed with raising the bar, obsessed with setting the standard, not to outdo others, but to outdo who they were yesterday. The few are the world champions, the winners, the leaders, those who are remembered long after they're gone, those who did what others thought impossible. They weren't superhuman, but they possessed a superhuman mentality. They didn't conform. They didn't fall in line. They didn't believe in other people's opinion. They didn't get sidetracked by things that were not important to their goals and dreams. They set the standard, and when they reached their goal, they then set a bigger goal, a higher standard.
Every next level of your life is going to require a next level you. Next level mindset. Next level courage. Next level mental strength.
This life is short, and regrets are not a part of who I am. I will achieve my highest potential. I will push for that next level. I will never stop. I believe I deserve more, and I know I will get more. I set the standards. I raise the standard, and then I raise my results. I decide what is possible for me. No one defines me. My work ethic is higher. My expectations are greater, so my results are greater. I am hungry for that next level, hungry for growth. I've come far, but I can go further. I will go further. They haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't even warmed up. This month is mine. This year is mine. This decade is mine. This life is my creation, and I decide how far I will go. I am ready for that next level, and I will not stop.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry for growth?
You must be willing to go all out if you want to change your life. As humans, we are only happy when we are growing. I don't care what area we are talking. You must be growing. I don't care how successful you are. You must always be reaching for your next level. Whatever that is, push forward. Get uncomfortable.
Some people are content. Some people are happy with living an ordinary life. That's great. I'm happy for them. But I will never be content with ordinary. I respect everyone's path, but I always felt my life would be more than ordinary, more than extraordinary, something more like outstanding, something most would consider impossible.
My dreams are not for sale. They aren't negotiable. It's not an option for me. I will work until I'm where I want to be. I will get there. You'll see.
My commitment and obsession is always to be better today than I was yesterday. If I have to make sacrifices to do that, so be it. If I have to tell that person I can't go out drinking with him anymore, so be it. Because that's not what I value. Anything or anyone that is taking me further away from my dreams has to go. I'm committed to self-development, not self-destruction. And you know, any person that is meant to be with me on the journey will choose that higher road with me. Yes, a tougher road, but it's a much more rewarding one. I want my life to mean something, to be able to look back at my life and say, yeah, I made some tough decisions, but they were the right decisions. So many people don't get it. They piss their life away every weekend for what? So they can complain about their current circumstances for the rest of the week? Screw that! I'm in charge of my own life. It's all on me. I take responsibility, I take action, and I get done.
Only those who lack future purpose distract themselves with instant pleasure.
Nobody is going to make your dream a reality. That's up to you. That's why you can't give up. This is your dream. And you are capable. You are more than capable. Never settle. Never settle for less than your worth. If you are suffering, if you are fighting through pain, through adversity, whatever you are going through, do not give up. It will get better. After the rain comes the rainbow. After the storm, the sun will shine. Even on the cloudiest days, the sun is still shining. Just wait for those clouds to pass. Tomorrow is a new day. A better day.
You will never hear me complain about another person or circumstance as the reason I'm not where I want to be. If I don't like where I am, time to knuckle down and work harder. I am a perfect reflection of the hard work or lack of work I put in. And luck, that only comes to those who have paid their dues. If I am weak in a certain area, it won't be for long because I'm committed to be better. I will learn. I will read. I will make it happen. I will find a way. I will work until that weakness is turned into a strength.
We all go through tough moments in life. Sometimes life is so hard, it seems almost impossible to get back up. Sometimes life is so hard, we feel we just can't find the strength to keep going. Well, I'm telling you to keep going, to show some character, to build unbreakable character. You must be strong, show character, and prevail.
There's a few elements here. The first is that you should always work hard and give your best. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. If you always give your best, you will get much better results than if you don't. Giving 100% in everything you do always leads you to greater things in life. The workers who go above and beyond in this world are almost always rewarded with better positions and pay raises. Those who train harder, study harder, and give more of themselves will always get more out of their life than those who take it easy. That's just common sense. So give your best. Give everything you have to get your best possible result. And if it doesn't work out, at least you will have the pride of knowing you gave it your best shot. At worst, you will have learned as much as you can along the way, and those who are committed to learn more in life will always be the same people who earn more and become more.
No one on this earth is exempt from hard times. We all suffer setbacks. We all have challenging events arrive in our lives that we have no control over. But the difference in the quality of life we live is how we respond to those events. Do we show character in tough times, or do we crumble?
Just do your best, work hard, and see what happens. Your path will reveal itself in time. When you really know what you want to do with your life, when you find something you must do, that is when you must lock in and say, This is it. That is when you tell yourself, I'm all in. One failed test doesn't mean jack in the real world.
It's all within you. It's called belief. It's called faith. Faith in yourself. Belief in yourself. The truth is that life punches all of us. The sad part is that the majority choose to stay down. They choose to give up on life, give up on living their dream. Never give up. Show your character. Show me what you are made of. Prevail. Even when no one believes you can. Even when you have no right to believe, things will turn around. Trust. Things will turn around.
Don't you ever give up on yourself. Don't you dare give up on yourself.
You cannot win at life if you're losing in your mind. If your mind is strong, then your life will be strong.
Just know